Hey, how's it going? This is George over at Autofair Honda. I just want to give you a quick look at this 2022 Honda Odyssey that we just got in. I'm going to go through some of the features and show you around the vehicle a little bit. So on the remote, you can see you have a few different controls on here. You have the controls for each side door, as well as built-in remote start from the factory. And you do also have a few other things like your tailgate button as well. If we open up the inside here, you'll see it's a Obsidian blue exterior with a gray interior. You do have powered seating and lumbar support. You see it inside here. The vehicle does come with blind spot monitoring on the left and the right hand side. You do have a few other things like brake holds. If you're in stop and go traffic, you can put your foot on the brake, let go of it, and it'll hold the brake for you until you accelerate again, so you don't have to keep your foot rested on the brake the whole time in traffic or a drive-through or anything like that. You have your emergency parking brake or your e-brake. Of course, your door controls for the left and the right hand side. You can open those up. And you do have the Honda Sensing Suite button here. So if you click on that, you can kind of go through some of the Honda Sensing menus and some of the safety features. So these include everything from collision mitigation to road departure mitigation and blind spot information. So collision mitigation, if you detect you're about to get into an accident with the vehicle in front of you, it'll tell you to apply the brakes. If you don't, it'll apply them for you. Obviously, you have your blind spot information that I just showed you, and you have road departure. So if you go too far left or too far right, it shakes the steering wheel to let you know to get back in the center. You have your audio controls here, so you have pickup, decline, and assistant, as well as your paddle shifters on the back here, and your controls for your headlights and your fog lights. On the right-hand side, you have your cruise control in the other two parts of Honda Sensing. So these include your lane keeping assist and your adaptive cruise control. This will maintain... This will keep the vehicle centered in the lane for you. So you click on that button with your cruise control on the highway, it'll keep the vehicle in the center of the lane. This one will maintain a pace distance between you and the car in front of you. Over here in the center, you have your media and entertainment. So this includes everything from your FM, AM, and Bluetooth, as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you're putting your smartphone device into this, you'll be able to get things like Google Maps, Apple Maps, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, pretty much anything like that displayed up on the center screen. Down here at the bottom, you have your climate control settings, your front and rear climate, as well as your rear defrosters and your side mirror defrosters. You have heated seats for the driver and for the passenger, as well as a few other things over here. You have snow mode, which changes the traction control system to be better adapted in the snow. You have econ mode to save you a little bit on gas, and idle engine off, which turns the engine off at a stoplight to again save you a little bit on gas. You have your USB charging port and a 12 volt, as well as a pretty big little storage area here. Cup holder, another storage area, and your center armrest with center rest with a slider. You do have an aux and another USB down here at the bottom as well. And you do have armrests for each one of the chairs that kind of just slide down, just like that. And we'll take a quick look at the back seat. I do also want to mention up here at the top, you do have a sunglass holder and a conversation mirror. So we'll take a quick look at the back seat. Open that up real quick. There we go. So these are usually powered, but the vehicle hasn't been through our PDI process yet, which is our pre-delivery inspection process. So some features like the sliding doors and the backup camera aren't activated yet until it goes through that PDI process. But this is a quick look at the back seat. The neat thing with the Odyssey is that any one of these seats can be removed and slid down on either way. So if you'd like to, you can actually remove this center seat and have a channel right through the middle, or you can remove the seat and slide this one all the way to the back and have the channel right here in the front, or at the opposite side, or again, you can take one of these out and leave these two, whichever combination you want to do. These do also have armrests on the side. And to get into the to the back seat, it's pretty easy. You kind of just pull on this, slides right out of the way. You can get into the third row. So again, you'll see that if you close or touch any of these buttons, they don't work yet until it goes through the PDI process. So I just want to let you know that. We'll open this up real quick. Notice you got plenty of space back here as well too. You do have another 12 volt as well, and you do have your seats here that can be folded down and go into this little crevice area. It's a pretty deep pocket, about a foot or so, but both of these seats back here will fold down into that, so you'll have a completely flat back area. The third row passengers do also get 2 cup holders over here. On the other side, you see they have their own vent, which is really convenient, and their own speakers as well. And you do have a bunch of little storage compartments back here if you need them. Close this up real quick. But anyways, that was just a really quick look at this 2022 Honda Odyssey Ex. If you do have any questions on the vehicle or like me to go over any of the features, please just feel free to reach out. My name is George. You can reach me at 603-943-9290. Thanks.